Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Pelé, and he's on his... It's Pelé! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. And it's Conte. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Pelé.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic.
Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Adams. Palmer. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He can run onto that. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's bustling through. Mbappe! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Pinches it off him. And it's Palmer. Messi. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for a run-up. Oh, Red, nice interception. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Van Nistelrooy. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but...
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now it's Pelé, and he's picked out the run. Schneider.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckham. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he's worked it through. And here's Haaland. Haaland is flagged offside. Adams. Koundé. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Palmer. Now it's Pelé. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Palmer gets a cross in. Madrid with the corner, there first. And he thumps it clear. Oh, good ball! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Delivery from Mbappe. Adams. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Might be danger here. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Hazard. Palmer. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez. Played into space. Hazard looking to run onto it. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Se acabó la primera parte y todos estamos seguros de que los nuestros pueden darle la vuelta al partido. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not... Palmer!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Somewhat off target.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Hernandez.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Pelé, it's Pelé! Loose ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18.
We have got changes here
será
from both
sustituido
sides, in
por
fact.
El dorsal 24. Hazard.
Vieira
Se va a
is
marcar
there,
un cambio
and he
de
can pick it up.
jugadores.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, it's come off the upright. And this is Pele. Pele gets flagged offside. Some resolute defending there. Looking to play him in. Cafu. Pele. Great vision.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That is ended up in no man's land. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh no, what? There's the shot! Oh, it's coming, takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pele. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Beckham, Schneider, and the flag has stayed down. He's found a way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he get on the end? And the finish! There's it all! How very smart. He just got it right.
Van Nistelrooy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23. El dorsal
So, time for
13.
changes on both sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por
This is threatening
el
to
dorsal
become a
3.
really good
El
game.
dorsal 22.
Well, I think they have every
Cambio de
chance of
jugadores.
levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And it's Koundé.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked...
Here's Haaland. And he shoots! Oh, it's gone in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Marcó en el minuto 81 el dorsal 10. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
So there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great work on the overlap. That has not gone well. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pele. Look at the space here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Haaland. Lewandowski. Neuer gets it clear. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. Cristiano Ronaldo! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. We are into overtime. Beckham. Totti gets into a good position. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. It's a throw-in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, Beckham, será sustituido por...
Here comes the
el
cross.
dorsal 14.
And that was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Into extra time we go. Madrid displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? That looks a cracking ball. He can get that clear. Back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lewandowski picks it up out wide.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Makalele tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's really well manoeuvred. He can run onto that. Oh, good take in a good area. Big header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That could spell... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
What a throw in. Koundé. And this is Pele. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Beckham. Cruyff. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. Now it's Totti. And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Adams knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's an excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé gets over and intercepts. And shifted it to the flank. Hernandez. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Neatly clipped into space. Real chance! Yes! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, that's a key interception. That ball looks a good one. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. And he does it with poise.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Beckham is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
Haaland is the man who's second in line. Off the post!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Hazard is the third man to step forward. Back off the post.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Pelé will take the third penalty. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So the ball is placed on the spot. Madrid at the point of no return. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed! Madrid fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Taken back almost at once.
That was lovely, that.
Haaland, and he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Great vision. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Adams. He's had it taken off him. He's through here. Face to face with the keeper. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And he's picked out the run. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Serginho spots it and intercepts. Palmer! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Totti. And they're quick to get it back. That is good alertness. Now it's Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Can he finish? He's delivered all right. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hernandez can get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Wriggles his way through. Van der Vaart had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Look at the space here. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This ended up in no man's land. Picked out brilliantly. Now there's the shot! And it's been given away. Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. And he's... Palmer! Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific header! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The
Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Madrid have their second corner now. Beckham! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Bullets powering forward here. Well read, and the danger is averted. That pass isn't the best. And the shot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Haaland. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that has been cleared. Now it's Haaland.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Looking for the run. Knocks it into space. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Haaland. Neuer claims comfortably. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Se acabó el primer tiempo, pero nos queda todo el segundo para remontar. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será reemplazado por el dorsal 4.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Serginho does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Gullit. Oh, it's a great ball here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Palmer. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Shot, great chance! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He does. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He's shifting it. Totti! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he nearly went went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho gets into some space. That's a sharp pass. Now, this could be a chance. Deftly away. Haaland! Oh, easy pickings there. Totti, who's set up one goal so far. Good ball, good take. There's a sharp little ball here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bebeto. Aims beyond the defence. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Header! Just off target. Gullit wins the duel this time.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Can he get it through? Oh no, this does not look good. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Always onto this, and it's made its way to him. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, they've got it again. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Cafu.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 13, Schneider. Serán
It's a poor
sustituidos
throw
por
that, picked
el
off with
dorsal
relative
17,
ease.
el dorsal 33.
It's a pretty loose pass. Zaire Emery. Cafu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. He's in a great position here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking for the run. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've seen? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Great vision. That's beautifully weighted. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. This looks promising. No joy this time. It's played through for him. That ball looks a good one. He's on it. Can he get away? He's found some space. Oh, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. And the counter is on. Adams spots it and intercepts. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Mbappe is on... Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Caught offside that time. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Adams. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Knocks it into space. It's a searching pass. Floated through. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ødegaard. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Now it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played into space. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, super find. Palmer. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look. Ah, he's given it away. Haaland. And he's managed to get rid. So what can they make of this? He can run onto that. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
He's having a shot! Now who's going to be shapes to shoot? That's a half-decent try.
Cafu really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15 será sustituido.
And the second half gets underway.
13.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all...
Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Haaland knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
It's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ball's gone out of play. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, this looks sharp. Haaland receives it in a good position here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Gullit, looking for options for movement. Back into the middle. Oh, what a ball! Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Madrid still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way, has a shot! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's hoisted clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Sneijder. It's Sneijder! Palmer! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Totti, lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's... shoots!
No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No luck with that dink over the top, and he was quick to react. Adams makes the interception. Can he get it through? Threads one in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Spread it left. Van Nistelrooy is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Just too much on that. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. He's trying to hit the front line here. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. Played into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Flashes it across. Oh, that was vital.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the top.
Decent chance! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Time added on 4 minutes. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! And it's in! Deep into injury time! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy... And the shot! He scores! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid...